Hello, this is Scott, and this is the Hyper Report. Here are the quotes for various items. First, world economy. According to NEZ, former Morgan Stanley chief Asia-Pacific economist, due to financial mismanagement the world over, all signs point to a prolonged period of global stagnation and instability. In addition, protectionism may jumpstart inflation that will quickly become hyperinflation, which in turn starts revolutions. Next, silver demand. According to Stephen Lieb, solar energy will be responsible for the greatest growth in demand for physical silver. In fact, China will need 1 billion ounces of silver by 2020. With declining supply, this is going to force the price of silver upward. Next, delinquent debt levels. The economic crisis has already begun as business debt delinquencies at an astounding 137% are now higher than when Lehman Brothers collapsed in 2008. Just like governments at all levels and personal consumers, U.S. businesses are drowning in debt as banks all across the country are starting to tighten credit because debts are going bad at an alarming rate. Next, trends. Across the EU's 28 member nations, 48.1% of 18 to 34-year-olds were living with their parents in 2014. Across the pond, the U.S. is not faring better. Since record-keeping began in 1880, more millennials, or 1/3 of them, live with their parents in the U.S. Next, VA wait times. In comparing waiting for medical attention at the VA with the wait time at a Disney World theme park ride, VA Secretary McDonald shows the fundamental lack of understanding that the VA is taking with life and death problems. Of course, with the current U.S. government, it is easier to celebrate Memorial Day than to fulfill a promise. Next, Hillary going down. With the guilty plea by a U.S. sailor for mishandling classified information, the double standard on Hillary for doing the same thing becomes more apparent to everyone. In addition, like former State Department personnel and the media now, more and more people are turning on Hillary. This may explain why batshit crazy Nancy Pelosi is now concerned that there are too many superdelegates because they may not support Hillary now. I'm melting! Finally, please prepare now for the escalating economic and social unrest. Good day.